Hello my friends, this is Doug Fabian. Welcome to my weekly video update. Today is Tuesday, September 30th, 2014. As always, three things to talk about with you. Let's begin with the month of September. Stocks were hit to varying degrees this past month. The S&P 500 losing about 1.5%, small cap stocks down 6%, and emerging market stocks down 7%. There is concern now about the global growth story, and the emerging markets, which had been leading the S&P 500 last quarter, have now lost their momentum. Some of the emerging markets have actually even broken their 200-day average, and so we've had a real shuffling of the deck relative to what's working and what's not during the third quarter of 2014. Now that brings me to point number two. And the concept or the subject is trend following. Most of you may know that I'm a big believer that you want to monitor the 200-day moving average of major market indices or individual ETFs to know whether or not we're in a rising trend or falling trend. This past month, we did see a number of ETFs and indices fall below their 200-day averages. The European stocks, the emerging markets, small cap stocks, high yield bonds, all broke below their 200-day average in the month of September, and now we need to see whether or not this stock market correction is going to expand in the month of October. But do be mindful that good buying opportunities come in the month of October, and that's the way I'm looking at this stock market correction. We have hit some stop losses in successful ETF investing, now have a higher cash position, less risk, and now we're in a position to do some buying, and that's what that's what's on my radar. Lastly, I want to talk a little bit about the ETF industry. This past week, I had the opportunity to go to visit the iShares group in San Francisco. I was invited to learn more about their product line and ETF investing in general, kind of the mechanics, how are ETFs built on a daily basis and the like. I was there this past Friday and they had one of the biggest down days, the biggest redemption days in high yield bonds. And you always want to see how things are working, how things are performing. And I want to say that exchange traded funds on that day were not disrupted at all. There's a very orderly market in exchange traded funds, and that gives me a lot of confidence. Now, turning now to other areas, other subjects that we talked about. We talked about product development, and also I was, amazed at the cost of exchange traded funds. New ETFs that are coming out, especially out of the iShares group, you're seeing lower cost exchange traded funds. There's a lot of competition out there. Competition drives down cost. It also increases innovation. But the world of exchange traded funds keeps getting better and better. If you're new to ETF investing or you have not gotten started yet today, I want to invite you to really consider a subscription to Successful ETF Investing. We have three portfolios, our income, our growth, and our aggressive growth. And now that we're in the month of October with some stop losses hit, we're now going to have some new investing opportunities, and I want to invite you to join us as a resource for your investing endeavors. This is Doug Fabian. Thanks so much for joining us today, and I'll be back with another video report next week.